Good morning, everyone. So I know that I promised you guys that I would work on the garden this weekend and lay out more cardboard. We got a slight problem with that though. So instead of laying out cardboard today, we're going to go back inside and we're going to up-pot our tomatoes because they are ready to be separated from each other.
So first things first, I gotta make sure I have all the labels for the tomato varieties I have because I've gone through many of times where I wasn't really sure what tomato I was growing anymore. And then you just want to grab your tomatoes that you're going to separate and just kind of gently work the roots apart. Tomatoes are really resilient and they don't mind having their roots messed with too much. So go ahead and just kind of tug them apart. So tomatoes are the type of plant where the deeper you plant them, the better, because all along their stems are little bitty hairs, and from those little bitty hairs, more roots will grow. So if you plant them very, very deeply, it just gives them a very established and secure root system. And that's why I'm going to pinch off some of these lower leaves and get these in as far as I can. So really the bottom leaves down here on the lower part of the stem are going to go. And I'm going to plant them in until as far down as I can, really up until those bottom leaves. And honestly, I really could have put these in a little bit deeper than I did. Don't forget to label them.
Okay, so after we got all of the tomatoes potted, I went ahead and did the eggplant and the peppers as well, and so that required me to adjust these shelves in here and bring in some more lights. So originally we had the 2 lights on the top shelf, and now I have it adjusted so that we have 3 shelves with 6 lights on all of the shelves. We have 2 on each shelf, and we have peppers on the bottom, tomatoes and eggplants on the top, and then in the middle I have some herbs and some flowers and a few things that I've never grown before, and it's exciting seeing the little seedlings pop up because I wasn't sure whether or not they were going to do anything, so that's exciting for me. So here in this one we've got chamomile and some feverfew and St. John's wort that hasn't come up yet. And then in the back here we've got catnip, mint, and spearmint that's just starting to come up here. This one up front is lush with oregano, and the marjoram is just starting to pop up here. These 2 were just sown yesterday. We've got some peppermint, some fennel, lemon mint, sage, flatleaf parsley, and orange flame marigolds. Those are new for me. We just got those recently. I also have some alyssum here. It's the carpet of snow variety. These will bloom a really beautiful white flower, and I'm gonna put these out really soon. They're already starting to try to bloom, and I think that's exciting. And then back here we have some Eskimo marigolds. We've got some other marigolds that haven't sprouted. I think these seeds may have been too old. I've got some calendula sprouting here and here, which that's exciting. And I've also got to sow some strawberry blonde calendula to go with the Pacific calendula and the orange calendula. These here are all flower varieties that I haven't gotten to sprout yet. Back here, that's super exciting. And these are poppies. I've never gotten poppies to sprout before, and I stuck that tray in the refrigerator for a while, and we've got all these little babies popping up, and that's super exciting. This one, nothing yet, but we'll see if maybe it just takes a little bit longer for the oriental poppies to pop up. And then here is a cottage garden mix, and back here is a cut flower mix. So they're a little bit on the older side. We've got a few things popping up, but we'll see. I sowed heavily, and I'm not sure what all will pop up out of this. And then this one is a wildflower mix that nothing has come out of yet. And then under here we've got some pansies that I've got under the cover of darkness. So hopefully they will pop up soon. I've read that they need total darkness to germinate, and I'm hoping that this will help them to pop up. So I did get the strawberry blonde calendula started, and then the tomato in the very back is a Black Beauty tomato, and that one's going to be a little bit farther behind than all the rest of the tomatoes, but we should still see some fruit off of that. And then we've got all these stunning peppers. Well, I think that up-potting tomatoes was the perfect snow day activity for us today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. And hopefully, next time, all the snow will be gone and we'll be outside working on the garden together. Bye, guys!